The NBA scares me sometimes with these games. Like, we had only 3 games tonight. 2 of them were supposed to be really good, and they were really good. Sometimes they're not, and then we just have a bad night of basketball, but it worked out tonight. Welcome to Basketball Intuition. My name is Ethan Simon. Today we're going to be talking about the Nuggets and the 76ers game, as well as the Oklahoma City and the Clippers game. I want to open with the Nuggets and the Clippers game. The Nuggets and the 76ers game. This was the battle of the bigs. This was highly anticipated. They were supposed to play earlier in the season or late last year. I can't remember which one it was. The 2 seasons get mixed together. But Embiid did not play that game, and it was kind of a big deal that Embiid didn't play because he was healthy. It was kind of just one of those nights where he sat. But he got him tonight. Embiid got the better of him tonight, and the stat line says that as well. 41, 10, and 7 for Embiid. For Joker, 25, 19, and 3 assists. All 3 assists in the first quarter. Teammates were knocking down open shots at points, and he just wasn't dishing the ball out as much. 11 offensive rebounds for Joker, though, out of his 19 rebounds. That's impressive. Most of all of them are from putback layups, but that counts. He got buckets off of it, and it helped him in the game. Aaron Gordon, and MPJ gave a good effort to try and help Jokic out with a combined 36 points. It wasn't enough for Embiid and Maxey to combine for 66. Maxey had 25, Embiid 41. It is what it is for them boys in Denver. But I counted 6 times where Embiid took it at Jokic last night, and I counted 10 times where Jokic took it at Embiid. And the reason being why Embiid's was so much less is because Jokic wasn't guarding Embiid throughout most of the night. Jokic only guarded Embiid through half of the first quarter, and then Aaron Gordon picked him up. And then for the rest of the game, Aaron Gordon guarded him except for the last 2 minutes of the game. That was it. But there were still times where they did go back and forth, and Joel Embiid did guard Jokic basically all night. I counted, I think, 10 points for Jokic that he scored on Embiid and 12 for Embiid that he scored on Jokic. There wasn't a whole lot. Embiid didn't take it at him in the paint many times. Most of the points that Embiid scored on Jokic were outside of the restricted area. They were jumpers. 2 threes, I think, and a couple of mid-ranges. But that's just what Embiid does. He got to the free throw line well today also. But, I was a little disappointed with the fact that Jokic didn't guard Embiid all night, but from a team standpoint, it makes sense. I understand, because Embiid is really just a monster, and that really sums up the game. Embiid kind of dominated in the second half compared to Joker. He had 18, 3, and 3. Joker had 10, 11, and 0. In the first half, Embiid had 23, 7, and 4. Joker had 15, 8, and 3. All around, it was kind of just Embiid's game. After the game, he went up and told him apparently that he's the best player in the league. And I still agree with him. Just because Embiid got him this time doesn't mean that Joker isn't the better player. So Joker is still up there. Doesn't matter that he lost 1 game, just so everybody remembers that. But yeah, Great performance from Embiid tonight. And let's move on to the Clippers and the Thunder game. This was a game. This was close to the very end. I don't know the final score. I wasn't in touch. I wasn't enlightened. I don't remember. It's okay. It is what it is, though. I'm going to read what the Clippers did to close out this game. I'm going to read this out. I took notes of it. Paul George 3. Harden lay. Paul George 3. Paul George steal. Paul George reverse slam in transition. PG steal with 30 seconds left in the game. Ends the game. And that was it. Shea, non-existent in the fourth quarter. At all. Like 0. 0 points, 0 for 2 in the fourth quarter and a turnover. Shea did nothing. He had 10 in the first half. He had 8 points in the third quarter. Nothing in the fourth. He had 4 fouls going into the fourth quarter. I don't know why he didn't play more minutes, because why not? It's not like he fouls out for more than 1 game of the season. Like, it is what it is. Keep him in the game. But other people did play better than him at times. I feel like the Clippers really showcased their star power today. There were times where a weaker defender was on Kawhi because Lou Dort or J-Dub was on Paul George or James Harden, and Kawhi just had a weaker defender, and he kind of just made him punish. He just punished him for that, and he got some buckets. And then there were other times where Paul George had Lou Dort on him, and he cooked him. It happened a lot in the fourth quarter. He had 18 points in the fourth quarter. Paul George went crazy in the fourth quarter. And it was a great game. It was close all the way to the end. Aaron Wiggins played an amazing game. Isaiah Joe, amazing game, 4 for 4 from 3. OKC, it was a combined effort to try and keep him in this game. Without Chet, it didn't help. Chet was there physically, and Chet also played in that game, but Chet didn't do a damn thing. J-Dub, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, and I kind of Lou Dort is the reason that the Clippers were able to keep this close until the end of the game. But Paul George really just ended all that. Kawhi, I think it was Kawhi who got a huge block on who was it? It was Kawhi. It was Kawhi. Kawhi got a huge block on Shea. And I was like, whoa. It might have been Paul George. It could have been. I don't know. Huge block in the fourth quarter. Harden held it down all night for them. Every minute that he played, he just held it down. He had minutes where he was kind of just chilling. But he played 40 minutes tonight. And he played solid defense on Shea. It wasn't crazy defense on Shea. It wasn't crazy good. But he was around. And that's what mattered for them tonight. Westbrook, also impactful minutes. And that was nice. J-Dub, Jalen Williams, 25, 71%. That's what I like to see. Love to see J-Dub get some buckets, and he sure as hell got buckets today. Paul George, man. Beautiful. Just beautiful. 38 points. I had so much fun with it, and that's really it. That's really all I have for these games. I appreciate y'all's time today. If you made it to the end, go ahead, subscribe, like, and I'll see y'all in the next one tomorrow probably. Peace.